Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. In a world overflowing with movement practices, it can feel overwhelming to know where to begin or how to choose. And there are several disciplines, each with its own history and unique philosophy, distinct benefits, and specific ways that it may transform the body and mind. And some of these practices seem very similar and overlay. So the goal today is not to promote one practice over the other, but to help you understand what each system offers, what they best support, and how to align them with your physical, mental, and energetic or spiritual goals. I'm talking about yoga, Pilates, and Qigong, and what's best for your wellness goals. Before you can identify which practice you'd like to incorporate into your lifestyle, it's a good idea to start with the origins or philosophy of each. Yoga is an ancient mind, body, and spirit tradition that originated over 5,000 years ago. It's rooted in Vedic philosophy and is ultimately a path of union with the self, with the breath, with consciousness, and with being present here and now, in this moment. Yoga is not just a movement, it includes ethics, breath work, meditation, mantra, and lifestyle practices. Its intention is completeness and wholeness. Pilates is a more modern 20th century system. It's designed to rehabilitate injuries through precisely controlled movements, and it focuses on alignment and posture, functional movement pattern, controlled systematic exercises. It's about efficiency, balance, and mastery of the body through mindful precision. Qigong is an Eastern ancient system of energy cultivation. It is over 4,000 years old. It is for health, vitality, longevity, spiritual development, combining gentle flowing movements, breath work, visualization, postures, and meditation. The central idea is the cultivation and smooth flow of the Qi, your life force energy. Qigong harmonizes the body's systems through softness, slowness, and internal awareness. So now that you have an idea of the origin and the areas similar yet different of each, let's talk a little bit about the movement styles. Yoga's physical component, asana, can vary with the different styles, from hatha, which is slow and steady, to vinyasa, which is dynamic, breath-like movement, yin, long-held deep stretches, restorative for passive relaxation, or ashtanga, or power for strong athletic sequences. Yoga develops flexibility, balance, strength, mobility, and body awareness. It rhythmically weaves breath into movement to cultivate presence. Pilates movement emphasizes activation of the core, which is considered your powerhouse. It articulates your spine, stability through fluid movement. It is based in control and alignment. The breath is linked to muscular engagement, and it focuses on precision over intensity. And there are two main types of Pilates: mat Pilates, which uses your body weight, and reformer Pilates, which uses a resistance-based machine. Pilates is great for targeting toning, rehabilitating the core, correcting posture, and overall total body conditioning. Qigong movements are very gentle, often slow and circular, designed to open the energy channels, loosen joints, strengthen tendons, harmonize breath with movement, calm the nervous system, and balance the body from the inside out. And movements may be repeated many times to deepen energy flow and meditative focus. So when you begin to identify how you move within each practice, you may want to compare the physical benefit objective for each based on what you are trying to achieve. For example, if your objective is strength, then you may wish to practice Pilates. Pilates uses controlled resistance and more core engagement to create muscular strength and tone. Yoga can build significant strength if the focus is through Ashtanga. Qigong develops internal strength and stamina. However, it's not a strength training based practice. For flexibility, yoga may be your choice, as it's ideal for increasing overall flexibility and range of motion. Pilates improves flexibility, however, its focus is more on controlled mobility rather than a deep stretch. Qigong creates gentle mobility rather than deep flexibility. If your objective is core strength, Pilates would more than likely be your choice. It is designed to build strong, stable core muscles. Yoga also builds core strength. It does it in a more functional, less direct way. Qigong builds internal strength. However, its focus is not sculpted abdominal strength. For posture and alignment, Pilates is good for structural alignment within the body. Yoga helps through body awareness and balance. Qigong helps by relaxing tension and cultivating natural alignment. You may select yoga for dynamic, balancing postures. Pilates strengthens the stabilizers you need within your body for balance, and Qigong enhances balance energetically and neurologically using slow shifting movements. So once you understand how each practice benefits you physically based on what your objective or goal is, then look at how each practice may be beneficial mentally, emotionally, and energetically. Yoga supports reduction of stress through movement and breath, emotional processing through somatic awareness. It invites you to practice mindfulness. It balances the nervous system. It is heart-opening. It enhances awareness of self, integrating the body, the breath, and consciousness. Pilates support concentration and mental clarity, confidence and physical control, coordination between the mind and the body. It provides emotional stability through structure and discipline. and it is also deeply mindful and transformative. Qigong supports relaxation of the nervous system. It helps regulate emotion. It improves vitality and energy levels. It invites inner peace, softness, and grounding. Its connection to your life force energy. It allows you to be aware meditatively. And it is good for balancing your energy, your stress, and reducing burnout. So we talked about which practice may be better aligned for you if your goal is physical. Well, if your goal is overall wellness, what may be the best modality for you? Well, if your goal is strength, toning, and as we mentioned, a strong core, Pilates may be your choice. It may be beneficial if you want structure, physical discipline, and targeted conditioning. If your goal is posture, injury prevention, or rehabilitation, then you may choose a blend of Pilates with support of yoga. If your overall wellness goal is flexibility, balance, mindfulness, and an opportunity to practice your spiritual awareness, then you can choose yoga. Yoga provides a full spectrum practice for body, mind, and soul to release and let go. And if your goal is emotional healing, self-understanding, or deep presence, then perhaps a blended practice of yoga and Qigong. If you'd like to reduce stress, embracing that relief, to balance your energy, and get in touch with your inner harmony, then choose Qigong. Its idea, if you want the gentle movement, the meditative grounding, or if you are seeking to just heal your nervous system. And if your goal is to age gently, to ease into longevity with vitality, then perhaps you choose Qigong. Based on whichever you choose, it's also important to be safe, to always take safety into consideration. For yoga, it's important to avoid extreme stretches if you have joint hypermobility. The objective of yoga is the intention and not to be bent into a pretzel. You want to choose beginner-friendly styles or practices of yoga, especially if you're new to movement, and to be able to listen carefully to sensations at the knees, wrists, and lower back. Your body will talk to you. For Pilates, it's important to maintain a neutral spine unless you are instructed otherwise. You want to make sure that you're cautious not to overflex your neck, and always start with beginner exercises if you're recovering from energy. For Qigong, safely and very gently avoid deep knee bends if you have had concerns with your knees in the past. Begin with very gentle and safe flow and movement, and be sure to practice slow and steady. Never strain. So as mentioned earlier, you can combine practices. You can use a combination of yoga and Pilates, and that's perfect if you like to incorporate the strength, mobility, and mindfulness. Pilates focusing on the core, that will help stabilize the yoga postures. Yoga allowing the release of the tension that's created by the strength training in Pilates. So you can see the interdependency there. If you blend and practice yoga and Qigong, it's amazing and beautiful for your energy work, your grounding, your breath work, and any spiritual practice that you may wish to use as a devotional. What's great about the practice of yoga and Qigong together is just allowing the practice to soften the body with Qigong before you begin your yoga practice, or practice the Qigong after the yoga to allow it to calm. And this is whether or not you choose to invite your personal spiritual path, because you can practice yoga and Qigong with or without it. If you decide to blend or combine Pilates and Qigong, Pilates will strengthen your structure and Qigong will restore the energy and calm the nervous system. You can also create a practice of all three. This triad creates the path of strength, flexibility, energy flow, mental clarity, emotional balance, and spiritual grounding. And it's a great solution if you just want to see how your body feels as you move through one practice to the other. And if you're not quite sure, by understanding the differences and the objectives of each type of practice, you can segregate where you wish to practice, how you wish to practice, and which one resonates with you. One in and of itself is beneficial. You can blend if you wish, two or all three. The choice is yours. So for physical strength, structure and challenge, rehabilitation or posture, Pilates. Flexibility and mindfulness, reduction of anxiety and tension, yoga or Qigong. Gentle movement, energy healing, balance and grounding, Qigong. The blend of the balance and grounding, energy and spiritual depth, yoga and Qigong. And if you want the full spectrum, blend all three. So as you see, there's no right nor wrong way. It's just important to check into what resonates with you, to check in with your body. Each of these practices offers a unique doorway into your path of wellness. Not one particular one is more superior than the other. They simply speak different languages, but they all equal healing and strength. Choosing the right one isn't about perfection. It's about alignment with your intentions, your objectives, your needs, your goals, your season in life, the way you want to feel, how you want to feel. Just take a moment and feel your breath, feel your posture, and notice your energy as you sample each one. And move forward and explore each practice with curiosity. Try each one. Let your body speak. Let your body and your breath respond. Let your inner wisdom or inner voice help you choose. The best practice is the one that helps you feel more whole, more grounded, able to release, and to feel more connected with the vibrant life within you. May your movement practice support your growth, your healing, and your highest wellness. Thank you for sharing this time in exploration. If you'd like to chat more about it, let's talk. book a free discovery call at flourishwithtracy.com. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.